bringing you a video about this car. I don't even want to touch it anymore. See this, Audi? You see this? Bro, that actually kind of looks kind of cool, that shine right there. But it might look like a nice car. And it's turbocharged. It's a 4-cylinder 2.0 FSI. But it's so hard to work on this car. This is the old turbo, so we're changing the turbo on this. It looks very different from what you're gonna find on YouTube and stuff like that. But for this car, it's like it's all fully integrated already. The wastegate and everything. This is the new turbo. We put in some of the old hoses in and everything. Last night that we were working on this car, bro, like, it was like the hardest thing ever because we were struggling so much to even just take out this thing. Nothing like the American muscle. So we practically got the turbo in already. Just I'm gonna give you a few tips when you're putting in this bad boy, because this thing gets really complicated. I'm telling you, really complicated. You're gonna struggle with it. So when you're putting in the turbo, make sure you don't put in the studs right here, the bolts that go right here. Don't put those in, because then if you guys see right there, you see one bolt right there. See if you can see the other one. Yeah, it's right there. That one right there. Oh, there's like 2 bolts. Oh, there you go. That one right there with the nut. You're gonna have to need that space in order to tighten the bolt up. Right now, what we're using this like drill thingy, kind of like an extension. We just use the space that I told you guys to access it. Hold up, let me find it because I can't see it. There we go. So yeah, this is what we're using right now. So that helps you work on that. Just be careful, you don't wanna damage the I forget what it's called, the thread. You don't wanna damage the thread. Be careful. But and also it's very hard, that part right there, that gray part is really hard to put on, honestly. You can't put it on while this is on. You have to put this first, then that on. But do not put any nuts right there. So what you're gonna do first, there's 2 of them, 1 on each side, as you guys see, one right there. So what you're gonna do, this one, you're gonna put both of them in. As you put them in, you're gonna have already this thing right here. So what you're gonna try and do, you're gonna try and mount it like in. You push this thing backwards and you try and push it in. As soon as you feel that it slides in, you just push it all in, put in the nuts and everything. These ones you gotta put them from the top. These ones are easier from the bottom. I don't know why these people, Audi makes everything like they made it so complicated. Like all these hoses are in the way for you to even work through this, and then this thing's like super thick that even just sometimes putting a socket in there doesn't even fit. So yeah, you gotta be careful with it. So we're practically done, almost done right here. We gotta reconnect just some stuff over here. Put the studs right here, tighten this up, the oxygen sensor and other stuff, and we should be done with all this, man. Like, even though like I honestly thought when I was gonna put this, I'm like, this should take like around 20, probably like an hour, the most, an hour or 2, or like probably day 1, but like literally a lot of work, even to take it out and everything, like a whole bunch of bolts. It's like a puzzle, I'm telling you guys. Instead of being one single piece that you can just put it in, like this part for example, they could have just made this one whole piece and then like honestly just screw it in and not make it that hard, you know. But these people had to make it that hard, and that's how it is. So yeah, if you want to go for cars, well, it's up to you what you like. But if you're starting out in the car community or something, I think we're better off starting off with something cheap. And then if you want to turbocharge, if you want to do anything, do that. But yeah, so far this is what we got. So you guys see, guys, the turbo is finally installed. New turbo, everything's installed. The Audi A4 is ready.